Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 11th. Today we'll understand the two important topic of the Python chapter. That is first one thing, typing, that is typecasting in Python, and second, accepting input from the console. So let's begin, student. So here we will understand what is typecasting. So actually typecasting is one of the way by which we can convert one data type to another data type. Okay, as I discussed in earlier video, what is data type? If you have doubt, you can just check out that particular video from the Pine playlist. And now you can see, okay, how many type of typecasting is possible. So first of all, that we need to know to perform the typecasting. Okay, so here Python actually defines a type conversion function. Okay, there are a number of the function are there which help us to convert the one data type to another data type. Okay, which is also used in competitive exam and programming also. It is really important for you all. Here you can see that some example I will show you. Before that we have to understand what are these things. So here is int round bracket a. Here is a will be definitely a variable that contain a kind of value which can be convertible to an integer. Okay, float ord. Okay, float will convert the value into float like fractional digits. Okay, ord, this function is used to convert the character to integers. Suppose that a character a, b, c, it will contain the numbers also. Hex, that means it will convert the hexadecimal number. Okay, octal, that is oct, that is octal function is used to convert the integer to octal string. Tuple, it is used to convert the tuple also. The next one thing, a tuple, okay, it is used to convert the tuple also. And char, it is used to convert the number to its corresponding ASCII code, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, so now student, we can see some of the example of typecasting here. So here you can see that x, y, z are variables. Okay, by which 1 is going to be converted in integer. It will definitely 1 because 1 is already in the form of integer. Here 2.8, okay, and this will be typecast by integer. So you can see that y will be definitely 2. And now z equals to, within round bracket there is a string 3. So 3 will convert to the integer. It will be 3. And here same example here I am showing here, x, y, z and w. So here we are going to typecast the above value, okay, in float. So 1 will be converted into 1.40. Float will convert it into, because it is already float, so there is no need to convert in float. So but for example I am showing here. And then after that 3 as in string, it will convert 3.0, and float within a string 4.2, it will convert to the 4.2. Same here in string. So s1, this may be possibility to have the string also. So s1 will be converted to the s1 automatically single quote, and 2 will be in a 2 single quote, 3.0 will be 3.0. So now student, we are doing it practically first. So how to do that? So we have to open a Python ideally, then after that it will show me the what thing, script shell mode. So student, we are going to save this particular file, okay, in a script mode. So I will type here a comment as a program for typecasting. Okay student, and now we are going to create a multiple comment for this also by using triple quote. Typecasting is a way to convert, okay, one data type to another data type. Or we can say that other data type. Triple quote close. So this is multiple line comment example. Now I'm going to just perform that particular way. So first of all, I'm going to a equals to none. So here is a data type which is not used for anything. So what I'm going to do, I have used to insert the 90, okay, and I will check what is the type of that. So I can see here within that, but it will be printable form. Within round bracket I will print it. So now I'm going to refresh button, and then after that this will show me the, suppose that typecasting. I will save this file by name typecasting. Now you'll see the output. This type of variable is integers. Okay, if I'm going to change its type. So what will happen? Suppose that here is a b is a variable, okay, z is a variable, okay. Here I'm going to type it. So what will the actually syntax for that? So student, syntax for this is, here is what thing, target variable, okay, equals to target data type, and then at last within round bracket literal or value, okay. It can be a data type also, a variable also. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. So what I'm going to do here, suppose that here is z variable, okay, and here is where the variable z containing a variable a, okay. So here integer, within that I will provide z, okay, and now we are going to print what thing, z, and it's a type also. Now run it. Now you can see the type int and this one thing also int. Now we are going to convert an integer into float. So here again z equals to float what, a. So now we are going to print z along with this slash n, type equals to, type will use, in this we will pass z. So let's see what will the output, student. Now you can see, student, here is type is float, okay. I have provided 90, but after the typecasting it is considered as a 19.0, okay. And now I am going to convert a number to a what thing, boolean data type. Suppose that here is a boolean data type, if I'm going to print, okay, then after that here bool, so here is 1. So let's see what will the output of for that also. So here you can see true, because 1 equals to true, that's why it is will be true. So here 0, this one thing false. Now let's take an example. If I'm going to provide here 90, okay, so let's see what will the output. So here you can see that output will be always true, okay. So you have understand how to trans this particular program in this way. And now we are going to find out the octal number. Print as octal number of what thing, that is 7. What will the output? So here you can see that here will be 7. If I'll provide here 8, so let's see what will the octal number, 101, okay, student. So by that we have learned how to perform the typecasting, okay, and why it is this one thing. So now very important function I am showing you, chr and ord, okay. Here is chr function. I am going to just do this one thing. Suppose that if I want to type a letter, so what will happen, I consider a variable equals to, suppose that k is a variable which contain 97 as a variable, okay, and I am going to print this particular k in a ord chr, okay, as k. So let's see what will the output, the last line should what will print. So you can see that here is a, okay, because ASCII code of small letters are begin from 97 to whatever 26 plus, okay. So if I'm going to just make it like this one, 109. So now see what will the value of k in a form of character. So here is m, okay, student. So same way, if I'm going to print the value of character p, okay, suppose that here is c equals to within single quote p. If I want to know what will the output of that in a number, so for that print within ord, because ord is one of the function, okay, by which we can convert any character number to its numerical numbers. So let's see, student, here is the value of p is 112, okay. So by this student, we have learned how to perform the typecasting using ASCII code and this one thing also. So now we will talk about the next one topic of the day, that is accepting input from the console. So student, when you are designing a particular program, there is two way to get the input from the MC in the program. Okay, one thing, by using coding content only, we can provide the value in coding only, but it is not reliable for realistic purpose. Okay, to do that we have to use accepting input from the console also. It meant to say shell mode also. Okay, so how it is possible? We can see that there are four different type of syntax available here, that is target variable, input, after that input equal to input, then within double quote or single or triple quote we can show the message for the user. Okay, or target value raw input, message for user into the console also, and we can typecast it also as per according to our choice. Okay student, so here I am going to do the same thing. So I am going to just open a new file, okay, which show me getting the input from the user. Okay, so you can see student, this particular Python is version 2.7.17. so in this version the particular variable can take the value in the form of raw input. Okay, so here you will get the particular message, please enter a number for program. Okay, so by that I am going to run it. So now I am going to save it input. So you can see the value has come. Okay, but if in such condition, okay, I am going to know what is the type of this particular value. So I will type print, that is type A. Okay, let's see what will the output. Suppose that my value is 34, so type is str. Why? Because the input function, raw input function, always takes the value in a string format. Okay, so we don't know what we are using for that, so it is in string format. To overcome this problem, we can use input function in the place of raw input. So here you can see that input, so now 34, so now you can see that input. So input function actually automatically turns the value into its appropriate literal, okay, MC data type. Okay student, so raw input is way to get the string format input according to the appropriate data type, whatever the literal. Okay, and suppose that if I am going to accept, ask the user to enter the value, okay, in a form of what thing, integer, string or list, whatever. Okay, so I can typecast it also. So the next way and the second way to typecast it, suppose that b equals to, here is raw input. Okay, then I will type here, please enter a number for calculation. Okay student, so here I can't use the calculation because it provides me the facility to add input the value in a string only. So I will typecast this. As you learn now, typecast, this is also known as chaining. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what will the output. Here will be type definitely integer, because of I have typecast this particular value, whatever coming from the console, to integer. And now I will print this particular b in the form of calculation. So star, suppose that 4. Okay, so now I am going to run it. So it will ask me first value, let it be. Now second value, suppose that 10. So here is 40. Okay student, so I have used some code here. So here by using typecasting, I can use this particular raw input as a string, MC integer, and I explain it in a multiplication format. Okay, so student, by this we have learned how to get the input from the user in console. So next one thing, this one thing, float. So same way we are going to do this one thing student. C equals to, here is float. Okay, here is raw input, and then please enter a value in floating point number. Okay, so what is actually going to do, student? We are going to just type its data type first, C. Okay, and then we are going to perform some operation, student. Here suppose that S equals to 8 into C divided by 100, whatever. Okay, and then I will print the value. Here is the final value of S after calculation is then S. Okay, so now I am going to ask the user retrieve string. So here is suppose that 90. Third value I will provide here, it is 3.9. so here you can see that 0.312. okay, because of it's a float. Okay, student. So student, whatever we have done the program in earlier time, okay, as I told you, to do the all program which depicts the working of the operators like arithmetic operator, okay, relational operator, okay, in that you will not use that particular value directly, okay, that is on a hard coding. So you can use this particular input way, and student, you will show me the output in my WhatsApp number, student. So here you can see, student, now practical and homework part. So write the program of the day, whatever we have done today, okay, and prepare the note of the day also. And the third question is that write a program to accepting integer, perform the arithmetic operations and send to me. Okay, arithmetic operation like plus, minus, star, that is multiplication, division, modulus, okay, relational operator also. Okay, so one by one you have to do that in a classwork copy and send to me in my WhatsApp number. Till then, student, thank you and have a nice day.